Well, I think you need to know what you believe, first of all. You need to know what you believe. You need to know what your church teaches. Well, if you study the subject, if you pray through the subject, if you talk to people about the subject and you come to a different conviction, well, you go with your conscience then. But none of this flip-flopping. I mean, I've changed my theology, but it took me 2, 3, 4, 5 years to do that. So I'm not saying you can never change your theology, but I didn't compromise. I didn't say, oh, well, we'll just go this way because I think that's way. No, you've got to make your theology certain. So that's the first thing I would say. Make sure you know your own beliefs. Secondly, I would say, enter into a relationship with someone of a different theological persuasion with great care. It's not something to be, all I'm saying is it's not something to be carelessly entertaining. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying go in with your eyes open. Go in knowing that there are issues here. Don't think that everything will just work out in the wash. It won't. There's going to have to be discussion. There's going to have to be debate. Maybe even argument or whatever. So just be cautious about it. Thirdly, think through the issues to some extent even before you enter into the relationship, because there's always the danger of the heart overtaking the head, if I can put it that way. Love and attraction can suddenly melt away convictions that were once held dearly. Now, the convictions might change for good reasons, but affection and so forth are not good reasons for theological change. Fourthly, I would say, no, we'll go on to 5. Keep the principles of headship and submission in mind. Keep the principles of headship and submission in mind. Young man, you are meant to be the leader in a marriage. You're meant to be the one who takes the lead, takes responsibility, and guides your wife and your family. Young woman, you are meant to be submissive in that relationship. Doesn't mean you don't have opinion or any of that, all other things, the way that submission is caricatured. So keep those things in mind. If we get those mixed up or in the wrong order or in the wrong place before a marriage covenant takes place, it doesn't form a good foundation for the future. Because only a marriage ordered in God's way will be a successful marriage. What was sixthly and now fifthly, don't leave it, whatever you do. Don't leave it until you're engaged or about to get married to discuss these things. That has to be done early on, I would say, as early as possible. Because if you can two walk together if they have not agreed, Amos tells us, you've got to agree on the most important things first. It won't matter you both like table tennis if you can't agree for the rest of your life on whether the children should be baptized or not. It won't matter if you both love travel. These things are important, central in our lives, and so don't set them aside as if they're not that important. So I can't tell you how life's going to turn out for you and what things are going to happen in your life, but I think if you keep those principles in mind, then you'll probably not go far wrong. Know what you believe and why now. Have convictions. Truth is not relative. Error is relative. Know that you cannot compromise in these things. You must change if you're going to change, but you've got to do it on the right basis. Enter into a relationship with care, with foresight. Beware of the heart overtaking the head, and keep the principles of headship and submission in mind.